This is an updated video. The reason I update videos is, over the years I've improved my technique and fine-tuned the ingredients. Hi, I'm Steve and welcome to my kitchen. Today I would like to show you how to make No-Knead Cinnamon Raisin Bread. Like this. You'll love this bread. Going to start with 16 ounces cool tap water. One and 1/2 teaspoons salt. I just do a heaping teaspoon. One and 1/4 teaspoons instant yeast. Now, that is more than normal. The reason it's more than normal is that cinnamon retards yeast growth. So, I use more yeast. And I use a rounded teaspoon for that. One thing that is different, this is no longer called instant yeast. It's now called quick rise instant yeast. It's all the same. By the way, it is interchangeable with the active dry yeast. Even if you have that, you can use that. Just takes a little bit longer to proof, but it's just fine. 2 tablespoons brown sugar. 1 tablespoon cinnamon. See, I use a sealed pack. You want your cinnamon to stay fresh. That's really very important. Going to give it a quick stir to combine. Now that's not fully incorporated, but that's just fine, because when the flour gets with it, it will spread it out. 3 1/2 cups bread flour. Start out with a 1/2 cup. And now 3. 1, 2, 3. I do the raisins at the end. It just distributes them a little bit better if you put them on top of the flour. That was 1 cup of raisins. See how it's turning brown now? See, the cinnamon's getting distributed. Okay, I'm going to scrape the sides down. We want to get everything in. Want to get all the flour into the combined. And there we go. Last thing, cover with plastic wrap. Over the top, back, and slice. And it's ready to proof. Dough should be proofed 12 to 24 hours. I generally proof overnight on the kitchen counter. The dough is proofed overnight. It's time to make the bread. As you can see, the dough has risen to more than double in size. Before we start, I'd like to show you the anatomy of a Dutch oven, a poor man's Dutch oven. I have 2 here. This is an inexpensive one. This is the type that you can buy at your local grocery store. They're quite inexpensive and they do a good job. What's important about it is it has a flat edge and it has rounded corners. I like rounded corners because I've cleaned a lot of bread pans and I've had my fill of ones that aren't rounded. This is the one I use. That's a 9 by 5. This is a 4.5 by 8.5. But once again, I have the flat edges, so it'll make a perfect box. I'm going to start by spraying the pan with no-stick spray. You only need to spray the bottom pan. I'm going to degas, pull and stretch the dough. Scrape the sides of the bowl to make sure I get all the dough. I'm just going to roll it out of the bowl right into the pan. Put the top on, put the clips on, and it's ready to proof. Proof dough for 30 to 60 minutes. Before dough is fully proofed, move oven rack to the lower third of the oven and preheat to 400 degrees. It's time to bake the bread. The poor man's Dutch oven should be baked for 55 minutes at 400 degrees with the top on and 3 to 15 minutes with the top off to finish the crust. The bread is ready. Let's take a look. And here we are. Going to handle it with hot pads because it's still nice and hot. That's a gorgeous loaf. This recipe and others like it are in my No-Knead Bread Cookbook. Cookbooks are available on my website, no-kneadbreadcentral.com and amazon.com. Thanks for watching.